You probably need something to see colors, you know. You need to like count colors.
Okay. Okay, good morning. How's everybody feeling?
Woo! Woo!
Woo! Okay.
Let's go! Woo!
Okay, so what we're going to do right now, what do we have, 10 minutes? Right, okay. We're going to do human rock, paper, scissors.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
I'm on a credit.
So before we start, we're going to define when are we a rock, when are we paper, when are we scissors. It's not with your hands, it's with your whole body.
Damn.
So, when are we a rock? Somebody make a movement and we define that that's a rock.
I don't think we need to choose scissors today.
Let's go.
Okay, I feel Joey's one is the most fun one. We just need to do more movement. Okay, so can you go into the middle? Watch out for the cable, please. Okay, so you make like fitness holding. I don't know how you do that.
Do like a fetus.
Okay, when are we paper?
Flat on the ground.
Like start like this? Okay. Okay, so rock, paper. When are we scissors?
Watch out with that question.
Okay, Bram, I have a feeling that you need to do that one.
Nah. I had if you want, but.
Okay.
Maybe something like this.
Is that a scissor?
The scissors says this.
I felt like
You use your arm?
Okay, so scissors is this. Okay, so all stand up. And this, go on. Yeah.
What was that? Oh, I'll
Okay, so all together, rock, paper, scissors. Okay, you're going to put yourself in two people. So one versus one. So choose a person you do not know yet.
Who are you?
Good morning, ESN Belgium. Good morning.
I know you already.
Okay, you have 30 seconds.
You
to
play
choose
with me?
someone, and then we'll start. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, to the person to your right. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, okay, please come here. Okay. Are you all ready? Let's speed up the pace, huh? Rock, paper, scissors, go. Rock, paper, scissors, go. Rock, paper, scissors, go. Okay, we're going to do the last one. Okay, are you ready? Rock, paper, scissors, go. Rock, paper, scissors, go. Last one. Okay, this is the actual last one. Rock, paper, scissors, go. Okay, you can go sit down. Hello.
Okay, so let's go for partnership agreements. Always with the VP and president. Next slide, please. Yes, do you want me to screen? Okay. So for Flipco, it's a partnership we have since a year almost. They contacted us, I think in January because they want to modify the contract. So what happened is that we have a contract until April with them, and they contacted me last minute to say that they wanted to modify the contract because now we have 20% discount, and they wanted to lower the discount to 10%. But what happened is that they contacted me last minute asking for a change. So it means they needed to send me the draft of the contract, and we had a discussion with Ghent and Leuven if we approve or not. But due to the fact she came like 24 hours before like the deadline to modify the contract, we refused their offer. So the contract, the modification they wanted to do couldn't happen. So it means like for an extra year we'll still have 20% discount. It's also mentioned on the contract that we're gonna have buses go to the airport of Charleroi and Brussels for EGM. So it's included. So we're gonna have free vouchers to go to EGM, to the airport. And it's the same, welcome international students, so it's only for Ghent and Leuven except for EGM and it's okay. But I think I need to check the contract again, but we still run for an extra year, so then we'll see in a year what will happen. So we share, it's also a partner that we have since a year. I think at last BNP, we were talking about the contract because we seem to sign it for an extra year. So I modify it to be allowed that some section that doesn't have a partnership with WeShare are not impacted by it. So it means you will not be legally suit or anything. So the contract was signed in last November, will run for a year until like November 2024. It's still integration in national events. New updates were sent out by me last January, and we work on the project with the ING as well. But due to the fact we're going to have a presentation about WeShare this afternoon, we will have more details. So I'm not going to go like a lot talking about WeShare because you will have an update this afternoon.
Okay. YesRips is an international partner, but we also work with them on a national level. Contractual wise, we do not have a general contract, but we use contracts per event because that was easier for us. So just so you know. So just an update about the King's Day trip to Amsterdam. That's the upcoming trip on the 27th of April. I've sent you an email about it, and all the information is in the email. You can ask me questions, I will try to answer them. Normally I know them, but in the email there was also a Q&A slide together with Yuri, the owner of YesTrips, and me. So you can also ask your questions there, but I will also try to answer your questions here. So basically, save the date, April 27th is going to be the whole day. They're going to depart buses from every ESN city, just so you know. In the email there is also every information in the email. Just remember that if you do not hit 35 people for the bus, that your bus will be cancelled. Your participants will then have the option to or cancel their bus ticket or to go from another city. Okay? So basically, for the tickets, you have two separate tickets. One is for the trip itself, so it's the bus and then going to Amsterdam and the tour there. And you have also an optional option to buy tickets for the cruise party. So you just make sure, tell your students that it's separate, but it's in the same link, but it's separate, okay? And now, just something very important, we have an ESN board member link. It's also in the email, and you have until tonight to register yourself there. So what is the deal? The more students that buy a ticket, the more free tickets we can distribute to ESN board members, okay? Important to know for your section as well is that if people buy a ticket for the bus trip, that you as a section will get €2 commission per bus ticket sold. Okay, it's all arranged that people need to point out from which sections they are, so normally there will be no misunderstanding there. So just important, if you want to go to the trip, you as board member, you register via the ESN board member link, just look in the email, and your students need to register via another link, which is also in the email. The official registration will start tomorrow. Normally it's the 25th of January. No. Tomorrow, February 26th at 7. So Helen also sent out the communication package yesterday. Particularly for the boat party, make sure that is that's sold out very fast. So that's why we also have to make sure that you as ESN board member can already ensure your ticket via the separate link. But do make sure also for I'm like going from block to block, so sorry, it's still in the morning on Sunday. Registering through the ESN board member ticket link doesn't mean that your ticket is going to be free specifically, okay? It depends how many tickets we as national level will get, it depends how many tickets are sold. So it is possible that if you register through that link that you will still have to pay, but you will get invoiced later. Is that clear? So that does not guarantee a free ticket. Okay? Okay. There is also an open call for the party squad for the boat party, for the cruise party. So we will distribute free tickets for the people who register for the party squad. So you will have a free entrance for the cruise party. Only the cruise party, okay? Also that deadline is tonight. It's also the link to that is also in the email that I sent out to you. And I think that is all the information you need to have. But it's going to be fun. Prices are also in the registration links, so you know. So everything is in the email.
Yeah, and we are going to be in collaboration with Triple Water as well for the YesTrip Amsterdam trip.
And a lot of countries are going. Because ESN Netherlands is going, Czech Republic is going, France are going, so it's going to the boat party.
So OLS, it's a contract we have for years, to be honest. So since BNP1, I think we've made a presential user testing, but this is the month when I was sick, so I didn't manage. It was Louisa and Michelle, so we've done one presential user testing, and then they asked me to do another one in February. But I told them that if they want to do another presential user testing, we need to sign the contract. What is happening right now is that I asked to modify a little bit the contract, and I keep them emailing about the contract, but I have no news for more than a month. So we were supposed to do a presential user testing in February, but due to the fact we haven't signed a contract, I said no contract, no presential user testing, to be honest, because on the contract it's mentioned that they need to give us €3,000 by the end of the year. So it's still an ongoing negotiation. They did the same last year, to be honest, and they pay us really, really last minute. So I will run after them and keep going, and I know where the office are. So if I have to go and ask to talk to the CEO, I will. I did it last year, so I can do it a second time. So I'm not worried about that, to be honest. Yes, drink more water. So since BNP1, we launched the application form that you've probably seen on our common drive. I know that some sections applied, so thank you very much. We have a new contact right now because before it was Geraldine and Marco, but I've been contacted last week by a new person joining the Pernod Ricard team, which is from Switzerland. Her name is Eva Noter, and she will take over the Belgian partnership with us because Geraldine and Margot are busy with the policy of Pernod Ricard. And the project is still against binge drinking. So if you need, as an example, if you want to do an event, and you need drink more water, you can fill in the form that is on the common drive, and then they have access to it. Eva have access to the form, so she will contact you to know exactly what you need and everything. So it's exactly the same. It's just that it's not the same person. So it doesn't change anything.
I don't know if I can do it now, but just a question: are there sections who registered via the form but did not get any reply from them? Okay, yeah, from you I know.
You have
Okay.
done it a few weeks ago or a month.
Yeah, not this time. We did it the first semester.
Mhm.
Like after BB1.
Yeah.
Right after that one.
Okay.
And I didn't get a response.
Okay.
But now I needed to try again. I didn't get a response. This is
Okay.
really fresh. 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. No, she knows because I asked her to contact you, so she knows. But yeah, still the same thing. We do not have a contract with them. It's just they help us and we help them. I don't know how, but they help us. So there we go.
Yes. So this is Eurostandard. It's also an international partner. Finance-wise, what you need to know is that we have a 10% discount on services. So we have a special discount code that students can use, and then that commission of the commission will then come to ESN Belgium. Helen is in contact with this partner, so she has already normally also send out an email to you for communication material for your welcome days. So I don't know if there were any sections who used the option. Okay, no money for us to do that. No.
Use it for GM.
What?
Use it for GM.
Yeah, use it for you. There is a question right after that. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
My brain is not awake yet, so no, okay, so it's an international partner, but they work together with a lot of countries, so a lot of countries have the same going on as we. Next. Wait, one back? Yeah. Anke. So, Youth Proactive, basically, we do not have any contract, but they keep inviting us to events. Yeah, that's it, basically. But it's for us not really useful. We already said that it's not useful for us. Yeah.
We've been to 2 events. I mean, they contacted us a year ago. I've been to one event and then Anke went to another one this year, but I don't really know why they need us because I do feel that.
Sorry. They need us because we are, European way, we are youth workers and they work a lot with youth workers, but sometimes they invite us for focus groups where it's just really weird because it's about social entrepreneurships, and that's something we are not that. But yeah, they keep contacting us and we just see where we can help them without too much energy. But yeah, that's it.
So yeah, they know that basically.
Garage Erasmus is the project that our education team is working on. So Milena, Anke and Tiffany have been working on that. So last week or 2 weeks ago, we organized one micro event in Liège. So Noah gave a presentation, thank you for that, Noah. And the deal there is that they have a budget of 250 euros that can cover our costs. So unfortunately, we do not at this point yeah, no, I'm just gonna. At this point, they just, for example, if we have transportation costs, they will just cover it for us, basically. So at this point, we unfortunately do not have any profit from it yet, but I hope from the future on. What?
Weekend print stickers with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they give us back the promotional costs, so
Yeah.
we can print stickers through them.
So yeah,
stickers.
yeah, stickers.
EGM stickers.
EGN stickers.
EGM stickers. Ooh.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Oh, I can go for this one. So European Development Institute, it's a project that he contacted us as well in the first semester. So either, just a quick reminder, it was either we go for full partnership or either we go for stakeholder. We choose to go for stakeholder because it's a long time project and until 2025. What happened is that after BNP1 they submit the project for the Erasmus Plus, but unfortunately the project got approved but not the money, not the budget. So they contacted us to say that the project would be a little bit postponed and they will submit everything by March. So for the budget. So I hope they will have an answer by April, so we'll have more updates. So until the budget is not approved, we cannot go further with the project because they have no money basically. So yeah, the project is European Environmental Policymakers Academy. So basically what we provide to them is just Erasmus people or international students or other ESNers that want to go to their events, and they pay for everything. Like there's also some opportunities abroad, so they pay for your plane tickets and everything to attend some events and everything, which is kind of good. And as I mentioned, we do not go for co-leader but for stakeholder due to the fact it's a long-term partnership into 2025, and we realized that it would be a little bit difficult for ESN Belgium to go for like a long-term project because we don't know like board change every year to year. So we'll have more updates in April, I think. Oh, and I will probably work for them soon, so I will have more information.
I can start and you can. So like a mobile, we were in discussions for getting discounts during the welcome weeks. The contract negotiation is on hold.
Yeah, basically we started this on the first semester and then all partners and everything came at the same time. Michelle was sick, I got sick. Well, for 2 months it was a little bit difficult. So we tried to contact them, I sent an email but I never got an answer, and then after it just goes through a lot of management. So it's on hold for now. Probably we should try to email them again to see what's going on. And the agreement was to have free SIM card and discounts on subscription. It was a partner that we get from ESN Belgium, so thank you. Are you sleeping?
Yeah.
So yeah, but we'll see. We need to email them again.
Okay, a different class, so that's also a partner we introduced last BNP. Basically, they organize cultural events in Belgium. The contract is signed, so what you have now is people with an ESN card can have a discount on a subscription to go to their events. It are more small scale events, but it's like really Belgian culture and like also just cultural in general.
Culture in general.
Cultural in general.
Culture in general.
Yes, thank you. Yes, so basically that's it. Cultural in general. Yes, got it.
And the contract will run until January
No, it is
December.
December
2024.
2024. So it's a year contract. Excuse me for my brain. It's Sunday morning. Okay, yes. So IDNA is also a potential partner that will come present today. So they are event specialists, so they have an event agency, and it's actually one of the members of ESN Mechelen is one of the co-founders. They also already have a partnership with ESN Mechelen normally, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Basically, what they also tried to sponsor our second training event in Geel, but unfortunately that is cancelled, so that's not going through. And they're coming to present an idea to organize an ESN festival for the next, for the upcoming mandate that is coming.
In September.
Yeah. Yeah, so more info coming in the afternoon.
No spoiler. So now you understand the crisis management for Michelle and I.
We did it. Yes.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I forgot that one. Sorry. No, so Kieran Creative, they contacted us. They have a second-hand app. So they have like a platform where you can sell second-hand items. I introduced this partner during the BFC call. And basically, just important notes is that they were very nice, but the thing is that there was no extra benefit when you compare it, for example, to Facebook Marketplace or just secondhand.be in general. So for us, it didn't have any additional value. They did give a really good discount on their subscription fee, but of course, if we already have our basic applications that we use, which are free, we do not expect you, and we also do not expect ESN Belgium to go pay for something that we actually already have. So that's why we also declined Current Creative.
And also because it's just the beginning of the application, and we do feel it was just at the beginning of the process of having an app, and then they're not ready like for a big network as we are. So that's also why we try to explain them that they're probably years will be useful, but now it's just the beginning, so it'll be hard for them.
Now it's the end.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, for the question round, we're going to use the same Slido as yesterday. So everyone can put their name section and their question and put it in the poll side, not the Q&A side. Okay, from Team ESN again. Not a question. We applied for the Welcome Days Eurocenter flyers, but they weren't ready yet. Okay. Next one is from Morgan. Next is from Morgan, also ESN again. Regarding Yes Trips, how much commission does ESN Belgium get for sold tickets by sections?
Okay, Michelle, ESN Belgium. So what is done now is we have commission on local level and national level. So as a section, you will get the commission for the bus, and ESN Belgium will get commission for the cruise party. And for you, it's €2 for the bus, and for us, it's also €2 for the cruise party. Is that clear? Okay, so everyone benefits from this trip. Okay.
Okay, from Team ESN again. Yes Trips. Can board members still cancel their ticket in case they don't get a free one?
There is a cancellation deadline. When it comes to technical questions as this, I have a Slido in the email that I sent, and these are the questions where I am withholding myself from answering because those are more yes trips questions, but of course they're not here. So if you could go to the email and copy paste your question into the Slido in the email, because then you can answer it online. Good.
And he's always active on Sunday.
Yeah,
He
it's
always
always
told me so.
yes. So for the Q&A, for yes strips in the email, there's a Slido Q&A like this one, and you can just answer, put your question in there, and then Yuri or the MBNC can answer it also in that Slido. So if you want to see the answer to the question, you have to open the Slido again. Okay? Yeah. We thought it was easier than just whole time sending emails, and suddenly the network has like 15 email threads, and we're like, no, we're just gonna make a Slido.
Burn out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Q&A part?
Q&A part or poll on Slido?
Polls.
No, for now, for yes, for yes.
Just yeah, this one is the already asked questions on there. Make sure that's a remaining section. Okay, if you answer, put the question in the Slido for yes with also name and section, please.
Okay. 90 from ESN Brussels. Okay, this is more of a comment. I just checked and we ordered 200 flyers from Eurocenter for the Farm Helen set. So I think in this case this is another one for Helen. Check with Helen.
When did you do this?
18 January.
Okay, I will check with her then, and I will.
Apparently my upset it wasn't ready.
Ah,
okay. Okay, I will just double check with her, but I haven't seen an email from Eurosender, so I will double check with her.
Okay. PJ from ES. Oh, you've got a response?
Yeah, on the
Microphone, please.
On the Eurosender.
Name and section, please.
Using Gens.
Also a little bit louder, please.
Speak louder. Just speak louder.
That's a general comment for the room, by the way. Speak loud. That's a general comment for the room. Speak louder so that it's easier to be picked up on the screen.
Is it better now? Is it better now?
Well, you put it softer, I think.
We didn't even change
Yeah,
the
we just changed it. Oh, sorry.
You just need to shout.
Yeah, like just show it.
Yeah, but I can't really shout.
Hold it more
Okay,
direct.
but on Eurocenter we got the update that they were not ready and that they will try to do something by the Easter break, I think,
Okay.
to give us something then. But Helen was gonna contact the sections that applies for the flyers to see if it's still usable.
Okay, yeah. So it's just this and this.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
hold on how to comment. Yeah, sorry.
Yes.
Robin ESN Liège. Yeah, it's just the same case. We ordered 200 and we never received them.
Yeah, so we'll check with Eurosender.
I will ask them.
Okay. Before we move on to the next question, is anyone writing a question? Okay, in that case I propose to close the speakers list. You're writing a question?
Yeah.
Okay. After ESN get, the speakers list is closed. Okay. Oh wait, no. Does anyone object? Speakers list is closed after ESN. Okay. PJ ESN get. What is Garage Erasmus? I'm sorry, I don't know how to say. Garage Erasmus. What is their goal and what micro event was organized?
Garage Erasmus is their goal. So they are doing the project for AF Plus, a national agency in the French part. They're doing a whole project about skills of Erasmus, because it's also the Erasmus, the European Year of Skills. And yeah, they contacted us to partner with them to present to schools because we have good connections with the schools. So they just want to promote Erasmus and get more people of the French part on Erasmus. That's their goal. And what micro event was organized, we did a presentation at HEC Liège about the results of the research of them about the skills.
Okay, prima ESN Kiel. What is a BFC called?
And then normally you're on the WhatsApp group. I think. So BFC is Business and Finance Community, so it's Louise's community.
Business and finance.
Yeah. So it is the group where all the business and finance of the network, of the Belgian network, is being discussed. So if there's anything finance or partnership related, we contact Louise and we crash the community call. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Agnes, ESN HUPL. Has Karen Creative been launched? I can't find their website.
Yeah, they have launched it, but it's not a website, it's an application. So that's probably the reason. You can find it on it's the thing when you can have your app. I'm still not an IT on there. When you go to your phone and you want to download like an app, you go there. So the app store. Yeah, store. Thank you. I am definitely not an IT. Definitely not.
Oh my grandma, that's awful.
So yeah, they don't have a website. It's just an app. And they're based in Brussels.
Morgan, ESN Dent. When do we get the vouchers for Flipco for EGM?
I asked them 2 weeks ago, but I think with the contract she probably got. I hope she's not fired, to be honest. But I think she's probably somewhere right now. So I will send an email next week to know. But I already told her like in January that we're gonna need them. So I have a proof by email that I asked for them. But I will ask again anyways. But it's gonna be the same as last year, to be honest. It's on the contract, so they have to, and for web as well.
That's it for the questions. Okay, no, it's you know.
Does this work? Yeah. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, this is not ready. Okay, sorry.
Okay, so I will need a bit of your participation during this presentation, so you can just shout the answer whenever you like. I'm asking. So how to implement the causes in your daily life and why is it important? But first, what are the causes and how many do we have? You can just shout the answer. 6 causes. Which ones? Sure, that's one. Skills and employability. I don't know who said it. That's 2. What? Health and well-being. That's the 3rd one. The others? Education and youth. That's 4. Environmental sustainability, and we're still missing 1. Social inclusion, yeah, good. You know them. So that's all our culture. That's all our causes, sorry. So now I'm showing some example from posts from sections on social medias. So it's basically to give you some ideas of events you can do. So I'm really thankful for all the sections that said yes for me to use their thing. So that was the ESN flag campus. What cause would it refer to according to you?
Culture.
Yeah, I gave the answer, that's too easy. But yeah. Example 2, going for moving time. Moving time. What cause would that be? Health and well-being, good.
Culture.
Well,
I-
depending what kind of cause it is,
Consent.
it can be culture, but yeah, it's more health and well-being.
I don't know what culture you mean with the cowhide.
Didn't want to be.
Robbie, I can assure assure you that I asked when I wanted to call you.
Okay, perfect. So we sorted that out. Example 3, first aid training.
Big shout out to Michelle again, couch.
You said health and well-being, yes, and there's another one. Yeah, someone said it, skills and employability. Really good. Example 3, language table.
Not this one.
It can be social inclusion. I was more thinking of something else, but it's also social inclusion, yeah. Education and youth. Good. Example 4, brewery visit. Culture, of course. Like, that's a perfect example of Belgian culture. Example 6, river cleanup. This one is easy. Perfect. Environmental sustainability. Example 7, the international body system. Social inclusion, yes. It can be also education and youth. Example 7. This one is a bit harder. I really liked it. It could be culture, but no. Social inclusion, exactly, because it's happy holidays and not like Merry Christmas or whatever. So yeah, that's something you should pay attention for, because I know we love Christmas around here and other religious celebrations, but a lot of people don't celebrate Christmas, and a lot of Erasmus don't, so that's a really good example. Example 8. So it's ESN on your CV, but I have no picture of it. So you won't guess. That's skills and employability. That's the one that sections like the less. Like I haven't seen any skills and employability on your social media, but I didn't go through all of them. So why is it important? It's reflecting all the values that we as ESN stand for. And it's showing our and yours especially great initiative. The potential you have to like the rest of the world, the rest of the sections, the rest of the whole network. It's making a meaningful impact on your section, on your Erasmus, and on everyone who's participating to those events. It's helping others, and it's that's a bit cheesy, but it's leaving the planet better than we found it, and it's true. What you can do for a better implementation, because sometimes it's really hard to figure, okay, I know the causes, I kind of know what they stand for, but what can we do? So, first thing first, you have to realize that you're already implementing it a lot within your sections. When I went through all your social medias, I was really impressed at all the things I saw. You can always ask the project manager for ideas too. There is the event policy paper for the cost committee, so they're all really defined and there are some examples in it. So that's a good source of information. And it's really making impactful events, but also projects, campaigns, posts. For example, it's International Health Day, then you can make a post that's a cause. And also making sure that all your members know about the causes, because you came here and you learned about them, you probably already knew, but a lot of ESNers that don't go to BNP, national or international event, don't even know they exist, but they're super great. They're what we stand for. They're what makes ESN so special. Where to get the ideas? First, from other sections. As you see, I showed a lot of different examples on social medias or on ESN activities. The website you should put all your events on. There are amazing ideas from all around the world. Some are not applicable to ours, like for example the river cleanup if you don't have a river in your city, then. But you can still like adapt. And it's not stealing. A lot of time people think like, oh, I'm gonna take an idea from a section, but then I'm stealing their idea. But it's not the same public, it's not the same Erasmus, it's not even the same city. So like, I don't think they would take it as a bad thing. Like, it's even the other way around. You're an example for them, you're giving them ideas. And in case you're worried, you can always ask their social, like their president or whatever, if it's okay. Asking the Erasmus students what they would like to learn to do to visit, which causes sounds more with them, like resonate. Yeah, asking what causes resonate the most with your members too. That's super important because, for example, if you're doing something on health and well-being, but no one from your section actually enjoy that cause and they just don't want that, then it's not gonna work. You have to be passionate about what you do in order for others to enjoy it also. Yeah, that was it for me. Thank you very much. Questionnaire on slide.
Okay, same thing as usual, name and section, and in the full part of the Slido, not the Q&A. Is anyone writing a question? Okay, perfect.
Never mind, I forgot my question.
We still have someone else typing. Is someone else? Yeah. Okay, perfect.
And it stops. Anticipation is killing me.
My intrusive thought wants to sing.
No. I mean, at this point.
Don't worry, Noah, you'll get a question in a second.
Oh, you can do karaoke.
Oh, I have a
Let's do
question for you,
karaoke.
Lola. What's your favorite cause?
What's my favorite cause? Environmental sustainability.
Okay, so
Here we go. You got a question.
Emilia ESN Belgium, what would you suggest to implement more the skills and employability cause?
That's a hard question. It's been hard for myself because that's the cause that's the hardest, but yeah, Tiffany might be able to answer.
Tiffany is in Belgium. For one, having workshops on pretty much any topic related to skills and employability. So anything that could help students gain more skills for their career afterwards. So you can also, yeah, more or less is just anything that can help you in your future career. So you can always have like, if your classes do not already have enough how to build your CV, you can have those kind of sessions, or focusing more on specific soft skills or hard skills is a little bit harder to do. But it's being able to increase that awareness in terms of helping people apply for internships, for jobs afterwards, and also promotion of like Erasmus intern, Erasmus jobs. There was one more website that I'm not sure if it's working or not, but yeah.
Noah, ESN Belgium. Another idea could be like we did ESN on your CV as of last DNP, I think in other DNPs, you could do Erasmus on your CV, like how to use your Erasmus experience to write it down on your CV on further like job interviews and stuff, and also like how to look for work on the international level. from your Erasmus. That could be something.
To David.
David, yes, in Switzerland there are many activities presented on activities you can check. One of them that I recommend is having also for only for ESNers, an event with alumni where they showcase and they present the skills they use everyday life they gain from ESN. Or even some people might start a job because of ESN and some topics. I'm not watching out myself, but that's the case.
Okay, is anyone writing a question?
Yes, Agnes.
No, I'm like writing, still adding a question to the speakers list. Okay, proposed to close the speakers list. Any objections? Speakers list is closed. Okay, Agnes, ESN SUPN. Is there a file where everyone writes down their activity per causes so we can find them easily for inspiration? And you have 1 minute to answer this.
Okay, so there's not a file, but there is ESN activities where you should all put your activities on, and then you have to choose the causes it reflects. So then you can go look on there and find it. But a lot of events are missing from there. Like not everyone's putting it there and updating it, but it's the best source of information for that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Noah. Next up we have Tiffany from KGG.
Yay, I have a presentation. Is this loud enough? Yeah.
I put it there.
It's fine.
So I can use it?
It's on there.
Wait, just on the... Okay. So hi everyone, I'm Anke, I'm the social engagement coordinator, and I'm going to talk about the social impact days that are coming up and the training project we have with ESN Germany and ESN the Netherlands. Yeah, by the way, I'm not a good IT person, like Laurie always says. So the social impact days of this semester will happen the 20th of May until the 2nd of June. So that means it's gonna be a little bit an exam period, but we will try. So what are the social impact days? So the social impact days are an initiative by ESN International. It's a moment where we take the time to highlight the impact that ESN has on society. What do we mean with society? Because society is big. The local students, international students, our university, or the city. What does ChatGPT say? What is social impact? So social impact refers to the effect or influence that an individual, organization, program, or initiative has on the well-being and development of society. So we are ESN, we do a lot of events. We have an impact on society, on our surroundings, as small as you can think. Impact is everywhere. So what can you do? Organize events that bring people together, that contribute to society, remember what we see as society. Examples are, like ESN Hill, learning international students to bike, language cafes, I saw a lot by our sections, a first aid workshop. That are things that have an impact, even when you don't think it's such a big impact. Every impact matters.
Isn't that clicking?
No? For questions about the social impact days, just reach out during BMP or mail me. My email address is at the end of the presentation. Because yeah, I guess I could use a little social interaction. Unless you see me like crying or somewhere, like then just leave me. But that will be fine. So, now I'm really excited to talk about this. We have a training project with people. Thanks. Thank you, David. So, do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So we have a training project with ESN the Netherlands and ESN Germany. We called it Breaking New Ground. It's an acronym of Belgium, Netherlands, Germany. So what happened? So in November, ESN International organized an event, the Social Impact and Youth Engagement Training in Sarajevo. I went there. And there I met a few people from the Netherlands and from Germany, and also Akrat. And yeah, we got an idea there. Because the training was so inspiring for us that we thought like, okay, we want to bring this to our local volunteers that don't always have the opportunity to travel so far away because of school, exams, ESN things, whatever. So the idea is to join our forces to contribute to a positive change and work on anti-discrimination. Educate the network with a valuable and high-quality workshop program, but also like foster the cooperation, knowledge, and friendship between our countries and volunteers, because our countries are next to each other, but we don't do a lot with them. But it's like a really small thing you can already do to already collaborate with other ESN organizations in another country. So it's a training youth against discrimination, and we decided to have 2 tracks. One, to speak up against racism, what we had in Sarajevo, and one new one, the gender discrimination one, is because ESN International is going to do educate about gender discrimination. And also, we will have 50 local ESNers from Belgium, Netherlands, and Germany, and that's a little bit too much to have one track. It's gonna be the 28th until the 30th of June. It's the last weekend. They can't give you exams after that, I checked. And it's gonna be near Aage. Why Aage? They have the, how is it called in English?
The
3-point.
You mean Trident?
I don't think there's a name in English. There's no name.
The 3 border points, we call it now. The current status is Tiffany and me are representing ESN Belgium, Noah is following up. We already had 7 calls with volunteers. People, can you listen? Thank you. We already had 7 calls. We contacted our web coordinator and our training coordinator. We informed Adele, the Vice President for Development of ESN International, and we found accommodation. We did a grant application, so I hope everyone like crosses their fingers, burn a candle, please, that we get the grant, because it will make it a lot cheaper for every one of you. We have an EPP, thanks to Tiffany, a budget proposal, and that's all, like all the budget things are with ESN Germany, it's not us. They have more room for that. And an OC has been created, and yeah, I'm head of OC. Thank you and reach out, and that's my email, so you can also email for the social impact days, and please do. I want to see a lot of things happening. Any questions? And the Slido again.
You know the drill, name and section in the full site of the Slido, please. ESN UK.
Okay. No, it's not working, it's not connected.
No, it is.
Okay. ESN UK. Can international volunteers help out?
That's a really good question. That's something we were thinking of, but because it's only 50 participants, I think we want to look out that our volunteers can, what?
You can come as a trainer.
That's true. No, for this moment we will open it for our local volunteers from the Netherlands, Belgium, and Germany to just give them. But if it's not getting told, we will invite more, of course, I think. But it's something we can still talk about. We're like full in development.
Okay. Do you have a follow-up? No? Okay. Through my ESN here, Is the rest of the OC already fully formed? How does the OC look like?
We just filled our OC, so I'm really happy about that because it was a lot of work. So Ellie from the Netherlands, she is an integration coordinator of ESN Groningen. She is my vice head of OC because we don't have like a coordinator for the event. Like I'm the head of OC, and then you have like the vice head of OC that helps me with everything. For the rest, you have Martin. Yeah, the positions are not like settled yet. Martin from ESN Germany, Milan, that's really like experienced in ESN Germany. For the rest, you have Maria, the project manager of ESN Germany, Nick, the project manager of the ESN in the Netherlands, Timo, the events manager of ESN Germany, Jenny, she's not OC but also in the project, the communication manager of ESN Germany. Who else? Whoa. Kimberly, also from the ESN in the Netherlands. I think. And Paula from ESN Germany, that's the OC. We also got a new trainer, Carolina from ESN in the Netherlands, from Leiden. Yeah, that's it. But I will share a picture soon of all the OC, but we just got it filled last week. Thank you, Lisa, for the correction.
Nathan, ESN Antwerp. When do we as sections will get more information if one wants to be a volunteer on this event in Aachen?
Normally you got an email about it. There was an email up to join the OC.
Because I thought it
Mike, name and section.
Nathan, yes, in Antwerp. But I thought it was for the two of you that are going as a training coordinator. You had to apply to be a trainer, no?
Yeah, but there was also the OC one, normally. I asked Sankara, and Sankara said Gil got it.
Okay.
But it's okay. I will let you know if we, are you interested?
Yes.
Okay, I will let you know.
Okay, perfect, thank you.
We have a meeting on Tuesday.
Okay. Lisa, ESN HPN. How near of Aachen, since I know Liège is not that far, so is there a way to help out despite not being from there, or is it better to just let them handle it?
Oh, look at me thinking that you corrected me.
Oh no, it's called.
No, I get it. I could need a correction, I know that. So I don't know the city name by heart because the accommodation is a house like a little bit further away from the city, but we will make sure that everyone can get there. But it's near Aachen, but it's like 20 minutes away or something. I don't know for sure. It's like an hour? Oh, it's an hour away from Aachen. But yeah, that we are not there yet for the transportation plan. It's one of the next steps. The grant was the most important thing at the moment. Which one? Yeah, but it's not necessarily there. It's just a house that we. Yeah. Okay. But I will give more information when we have the full plan, like when we are inviting, like when we open the participants thing. Then you will get also an email with all the information. But for the rest, yeah, this is where we are now. It's still like a lot in development. It's at the end of June, so yeah. But keep it free if you want to come.
Okay, is anyone still adding a question to the speakers list? Okay, I propose to close the speakers list. Does anyone object? Speakers list is closed, and we have no people on speakers
Thank
list.
you for the questions, and I hope I will see you there, and I hope I will see a lot of things about the social impact days. Yes, thank you.
Josephine, do you have any announcements?
Hello. Good morning. so for the coffee break, we will have some bananas and peperkoeken. So basically, if you go through this door on the left, so you can't, and then just on the right,